Hi everyone, this question is based on the SN2 reaction which stands for bimolecular nucleophilic reaction. Actually this question was asked in the CUET exam 2024. So we are given the 4 alkyl bromides. So what is the compound A? It is a straight chain of the primary alkyl halide, which means that 1 bromobutane. So this is classification of the primary alkyl halide. What about the compound B? It is a 2 bromobutane, which is the secondary alkyl halide. What about the compound C? The compound C, it is a 2 bromo 2 methyl propane system, which is the category of the tertiary alkyl halide. What about the D compound? It is a 1 bromo 2 methyl propane. It is a again primary alkyl halide. So our task is we need to identify the correct order of the SN2 reactivity. So usually the SN2 reaction occur through the backside attack of the nature of the CX bond. Okay, this is the major role. It's regarding from the steric hindrance. So what is the reactivity order of the SN2 reaction? So basically it is a methyl halides are it's a more reactive than primary alkyl halide and a secondary alkyl halide and a tertiary alkyl halide. So along with that, tertiary alkyl halides are it's a very least reactive. Why? The bulkier alkyl groups are will be present on that. Therefore, it will be block the approaching of the nucleophile in the CX nature of the bond. So now in this let's we analyze this given compounds. The compound A, it is a straight chain, so therefore it is a primary alkyl halide. So minimal, so in this case I have the minimum amount of steric hindrance will be available, therefore it's a most reactive. So what about the compound B? The compound B, it's a secondary alkyl halide type, which means that it's somewhat it's a most steric. So how it is most steric? Let me write that equation correct order: CH3 and CH2, CH and Br and CS3. So what is our CX bond? This is our nature of the CX bond. Here I have the methyl group, here I have the ethyl group. So now the approaching of the nucleophile, so of the this center of the carbon, it's somewhat difficult. So the compound B, it's a somewhat what? It's more steric hindrance, so slower in the SN2 reaction. So what about the compound C? The compound C, it is a 2 bromomethyl propane. So here I have the C and CH3, CH3, CH3 and Br. So what is that? Where is our nature of the CX bond? This is our carbon and bromine. So here I have the methyl group 2 and 3. So there are 3 bulkier groups are present. Therefore it's a very least reactive in the SN2 reaction. So what about the compound D? The compound D, it is a 1 bromo 2 methyl propane. It's a still primary alkyl halide, but even though what? A slightly branched also is present. So we can finalize that order, priority order. So least steric hindrance, it's a more reactive. So according to the concept, which is that first priority, the first priority would be the compound A. Compound A, it is a first priority. And after that, which one is a comparison of the compound A? Which one is the least reactive? The least reactive one will be a D. Option D is the correct one. So why it is option D is the correct one? Here I have that only one branches also is present. Therefore, the second priority option D. And what about the third priority? The third priority would be the compound B. Why? In the compound B, I have the two bulkier group also is present. Therefore, third priority would be a compound B. What about the least one? Least priority? The least priority, obviously, it is a compound C. So what is the option? Option D is the correct one. Okay. So A is the more reactive, then D. And what about the third one? It's a B and C. So option D is the correct one. Thanks for watching.